Good morning, children. Today we are going to see the new chapter, that is acids, bases and salt. So in this class we are going to study about acidic, basic and neutral substances. So we eat different kinds of food, isn't it? Some are sweet, some are sour taste, some are bitter taste, and some are salty. Yes. So how we are determining the taste? The things taste different because they have different chemical natures. Okay. So on the basis of the chemical nature of substances, they can be classified as acidic substances, basic substances and neutral substances. Okay, so on the basis of chemical nature of substances, they can be classified into three types. They are acidic substances, basic substances and neutral substances. So in this chapter, let us learn about these substances in detail. So first we can see what is meant by acidic substances. So the word acid from the Latin word acid means sour. Okay, the word acid comes from the Latin word acid means sour. Material that contain acid are called as acidic substances. Okay, so substances which contain acid in it, then they are called as acidic substances. The taste of acid is sour. Okay, so acids are sour in taste. Acids can be categorized into two types. They are organic acids, mineral acids. Okay, so acids are classified into two types. They are organic acids and mineral acids. Okay, so acidic substance means what? The substance which contain acid. Okay, and taste of acid is sour, and acid can be categorized into two types. What are they? Organic acids and mineral acids. So what is meant by organic acid? Now we are going to see properties of acid. So acids are sour in taste. Then acids are corrosive in nature. Okay, so it can have the ability to corrode metals. So only we are storing acids in glass vase. Okay, so acid it is very corrosive in nature. If we are touching the acid, it will cause burns in our skin. Okay, so acids are corrosive in nature. Not only that, it has the ability to corrode even metals. So we are storing acid in glass vase. Understood, children? Now acids can soluble in water. Soluble means what? They can dissolve in water. Now we can see briefly about types of acids. So as I have already told, acids are of two types. What are they? Organic acids and mineral acids, isn't it? So what is meant by organic acids? Acids which are found in plants and animals or their products are called as organic acids. Okay, so acids which are found in plants and animals or plant product or animal product is called as organic acids. Example for organic acid is citric acid. So citric acid is found in fruits, in citrus fruits. Okay, example lemon, orange, etc. Okay, so organic acid means they are found in plant or plant products, or animal and animal products are called as organic acids. Example for organic acid, citric acid. Now, what is meant by mineral acid? Acid which is derived from inorganic compounds is called as mineral acids. Example for mineral acids are hydrochloric acid. Okay. Now, organic acid. Organic acids are weak acid and they are safe to consume. Okay, so we can consume organic acid as they are weak acids. Mineral acids, they are strong acid, they are highly corrosive, they will cause many ill effects to us. Okay, so mineral acids are strong acid and highly corrosive and they are not safe to consume. Acid can be classified based on its concentration into two types. They are concentrated acid and dilute acid. So what is meant by concentrated acid? If the amount of water present in the acid is lesser than the amount of acid, then it is called as concentrated acid. So concentrated acid contain more amount of acid, less amount of water. It is called concentrated acid. Dilute acid means the amount of water will be more than acid. Okay, so here the amount of water will be more than acid. Okay, so such acids are called dilute acid. Understood, children? So concentrated acid means the amount of water is lesser than acid. They are called as concentrated acid. And dilute acid means amount of water will be more than acid. They are called dilute acid. So examples of organic acid. So in this tabular column, we can see some examples of organic acid. So lactic acid, which is found in curd milk. Oxalic acid, which is found in spinach, tomatoes. Then citric acid, which is found in oranges and lemons. Malic acid, which is found in apple. Tartaric acid, which is found in unripe mangoes, grapes. Formic acid found in ant-sting. Acetic acid found in vinegar. Ascorbic acid which is found in amla. Okay, so these are some of the examples of organic acid. So what are the examples of organic acid? Lactic acid, oxalic acid, citric acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, formic acid, acetic acid, ascorbic acid. So these are some of the examples of organic acid. Now we can see examples of mineral acid. We know mineral acid or the acid which is formed from inorganic compounds, isn't it? So examples of mineral acids are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid. So these are the four common acids which we are generally using in laboratory. So what are the examples of mineral acid? Don't forget, very important, hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid and acetic acid. Now, what are the uses of mineral acids. So hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid is one of the mineral acid which is used to remove rust from metals. Okay, when any metals exposed to air or water, it forms a rusting of iron. Yes, to remove the rust from the metal, we can use what? Hydrochloric acid. Okay, so it is also used for cleaning sanitary ware. It is used for the purification of common salt. So we know common salt, it is the salt which is used for cooking purpose in our home. Yes, so for the purification of common salt also we are using hydrochloric acid. And hydrochloric acid, it is also used in the manufacture of paints and detergents. Okay, so these are some of the uses of hydrochloric acid. Now what are the uses of sulfuric acid? It is used in automobile, batteries, then fertilizers, paints, plastic and dyes. Okay, so sulfuric acid is called as king of chemicals. Okay, sulfuric acid is called as king of chemical. Why? Means it is an important industrial chemical. It is mainly used in industries, so it is called as king of chemicals. So it is used in car batteries, then it is used for the preparation of fertilizers, paints, plastic and dyes. And now uses of nitric acid. Nitric acid used in fertilizers, plastics, photographic films, explosive and dyes. Okay, and acetic acid. Acetic acid is used in food supplements as a raw material and used as a solvent. So acetic acid is nothing but vinegar, so which we are used normally for preparing pickles. While preparing pickles we will add vinegar, isn't it, to preserve the pickle for long time. Okay, so the acetic acid, it is used in food supplements as a raw material and it is also used as a solvent. Okay, so solvent is a substance in which all the solute can dissolve. Okay, so these are about the uses of acids. Okay, so commonly used acid in laboratory are hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid. Okay, so I hope that you understand. Now we can move to basic substances. Bases are bitter in taste. Okay, they feel soapy on touching. Okay, there are some substances that are bitter in taste and soapy to touch. These substances are called as basic substances. And bases can be strong or weak. Strong bases, they are very corrosive in nature. Weak bases, non-corrosive in nature. Bases may or may not be soluble in water. Some bases, they can soluble in water, some they cannot soluble in water. Bases dissolve in water, they are called as alkalis. Okay, so bases which dissolve in water are called as what? Alkalis. So these are about basic substances. So bases are bitter in taste, they are soapy to touch. Bases strong or weak. Strong bases, they are very corrosive. Weak bases, non-corrosive. Bases may or may not be soluble in water. Bases dissolve in water. Okay, so some bases which dissolve in water are called as alkalis. Here you can see the examples of bases: calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. These are some of the examples of bases. So what are the examples of bases? Calcium hydroxide, sodium hydroxide, ammonium hydroxide. Now we can see bases and its use. Sodium hydroxide, it is used in the manufacture of soaps, textiles, paper and medicines. Okay, it is used in the manufacture of soaps, it is used in textile and paper industry, it is used as a raw material in medicine, and it is used for the refining of petroleum. Refining of petroleum means separating the constituents of petroleum products. Okay, for that also we are using sodium hydroxide. Then ammonium hydroxide, it is the base which is used as a reagent in the laboratory. It is used in making fertilizers, rayon, plastics and dyes. Then calcium hydroxide is a base which is used for making cement and mortar. It is used in making bleaching powder. It is used in whitewashing. It is used in removing acidity of soil. These are some of the uses of calcium hydroxide. For it is used for making cement and mortar, and it is used for making bleaching powder. It is used in whitewashing. It is used in removing acidity of soil. These are some of the uses of bases. Now, third type of substance is neutral substances. So neutral substances are the substances, they are neither acidic or basic in nature. Example for neutral substances are distilled water, sugar, urea, glucose. So I hope that you all understand about types of substances, or acidic substances, basic substances and neutral substances. Next class we can see about indicators. So if you have any doubt, you can ask children. Thank you.